Morning all, welcome to our practice for April the 4th, 2024. So coming to the front of our chair, closing the eyes, focusing in on the breath. Observe the breath today. Having a bit of congestion today. I notice my breath doesn't have that smooth, even movement. Evening out the flow of the breath between the inhale and the exhale breath. Now, let's establish that pattern of the even flow of breath, taking the breath deep into the lower reaches of the lungs. And I'm not going to give you a count today, but I want you to use your own count to even out the flow of the breath. And let's do 4 more rounds before we start our practice. Inhale. Inhale. Final round. Inhale. Position yourself towards the front edge of the chair. Position the sit bones on the front edge of the chair and try to feel all the weight of the upper body carried on the right and left sit bone. Even out that weight. Lean over to the right, just to get a sense of all the weight being carried on the right sit bone. Lean over to the left to get the sense of all the weight on the left sit bone. Come back to center. Rock the sit bones forward and back and feel the pelvis tilting forward and back as you rock forward, back, forward, back, and come to neutral at the center of the sit bones, left to right, and the center of the sit bones, front to back. Trace the connection between the sit bone and the edge of the chair up through the pelvis, into the sacrum, and all the way up, one vertebrae at a time, going through the vertebrae of the lumbar spine, the vertebrae of the thoracic spine, the vertebrae of the neck, and finally all the way up to the base of the skull. Breathe here. And now let's take that connection to the feet to the floor. So again, place the feet about hip distance apart. Raise all 10 toes away from the floor and see if you can spread the toes any amount. Raising the toes, and then observe the connection between the base of the big toe, the base of the little toe, and the center of the heel. Breathe here. Evening out the flow of the breath. Let's take the arms to the side, raise the arms overhead, and draw the hands back to heart center. Raise up for 2. Down for 2. Raise up for 3. Pull down for 3. Let's raise up for 4. And exhale. Draw the sit bones back towards the back of the chair, tilting the pelvis forward. Bringing the ribs to rest on the thighs. Inhale, raise up about halfway up. Exhale, down. Inhale, come up about halfway. Exhale, down. And inhale once more. Exhale. Inhale, come all the way up. And return the hands to heart center. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Return to heart center. Inhale. Exhale, fold. This time, if it's available to you, wrap the arms around the back of the legs and squeeze the ribs into the thighs. Inhale, come all the way up. The hands stay overhead. Take the left hand to the outside of the right thigh. Bring the right hand as close as you can to the base, the sacrum, and twist towards the right side. Inhale the arms overhead. Exhale, twist towards the left side. In lengthening the top of the head towards the ceiling as we twist towards the left side. Exhale, come back to center. We'll continue to warm up the spine now with some cat-cow moves. Inhale, lifting the sternum. Feeling like there's a string attached to the center of the sternum, lifting the sternum up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, rounding the spine gently if you have issues with bone density in the spine towards the back of the spine. Inhale forward for 2. Exhale back for 2. Inhale forward for 3. Exhale back for 3. 4. 4. 5. 5. And 6. And 6. Come back to a neutral spine. Again, remember our feet are hip distance apart. We're sitting towards the front edge of the chair. We'll finish warming up the spine by moving laterally, moving the upper body laterally. So try and maintain that anchoring of both sit bones onto the edge of the chair as you reach the left or right fingertips towards the floor. And reach the left fingertips towards the floor for 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, and 6, and 6. Now windmill the left arm over as we lower to the right. Opposite side. 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, and 12, and 12. Come back to the center. Take one full inhale and let's exhale the breath out through the mouth. Oh, Linda's back. Coming to center. And breathing. Great to have you back, Linda. Hope it wasn't too difficult. Inhale the arms overhead. And let's exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. And return the hands to heart center. Extend the left or right toes ahead in front of you. And you may want to bring your blocks alongside the legs. Sitting towards the chair, stretch that right foot out in front. Inhale, overhead. Fold the front upper body over the legs. Bring the hands maybe onto the blocks. Or rest them on the opposite thigh. And stretch all the way down the right side of the body. Inhale, come up. Switch the legs. Exhale, fold over the left leg, stretching the upper body out, but keeping the back as long as you can, avoiding rounding the back towards the leg, using the core muscles to support the spine, and using the edge of the chair to pull the sit bones back. Inhale, come up, bring both feet together. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. And return the hands to heart center. Let's put those moves together into a bit of a sun salutation flow. Inhale up. Exhale, right forward, left back. Fold over the right leg. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, fold over both legs. Inhale, just rise halfway up on the inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Right leg back, left leg forward, and fold over the legs. Take one full breath in our forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, rise halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up. Exhale the hands back to heart center. One round. Round 2. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold over the legs. Rise up halfway. Fold. All the way up. Right forward, left back. Fold over the legs. One breath in our forward in the fold. Inhale, come up. Feet and hands meet at the center. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, rise halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Right forward or right back, left forward, and fold over the extended left leg. Take a full deep breath and exhale in our forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up, hands and feet meet at the center. Exhale, fold. Rise halfway. Exhale, all the way up. Come back to heart center. Final round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale halfway. Exhale. Inhale all the way. Right forward, left back. Exhale. One breath here. Inhale. Come all the way up. Exhale, fold over the legs. Rise halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Right back, left forward, fold, and one full breath in our fold. Inhale, come all the way up, and exhale the hands back to heart center. Still sitting towards the front of our chair, take the legs into a gentle V. I'm taking the knees far enough apart so the knees can stay over the heels. And let's bring the hands up to cactus position. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, raise the arms overhead. And exhale, forward fold. We're going to let stand in. Forward folding into the center of the V. Inhale, come all the way up. Join the hands overhead and arc the body towards the right side. Or left side. Left side. And let's go back and arc. Right. Come back to center. Twist towards the right. Bring the left elbow to the left knee and reach the right arm across. Inhale, come back up to cactus. Twist left, right elbow to right knee and reach across. Inhale, come back up. Raise the arms overhead and fold into the center of our V. One full breath here. Inhale, come all the way up. Our arms reach in cactus. Extend the right leg out, twist towards the left side, and slide the right hand along the inner edge of the right leg. Inhale, come back up to center. Come back to cactus, twist left. Or twist right, I'm sorry. Left hand to the inside of left leg and reach across. Inhale, come back up. Raise the arms overhead. And exhale, fold in the center of that V. Inhale, come rise back up. Stretch the arms out and the legs out in 5-pointed star. Breathing here. Draw the arms in, draw the legs in. And let's try just a few. We'll do 6 seated jumping jacks, sitting from the seated position. So we're going to take the arms up and the legs out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 7. I added one extra. Come back to our seated mountain towards the front of our chair. And, I never like to neglect the core work during any of our sessions. So we've done some big muscle movements to warm things up. So let's now focus in on the core. If you want to add some weights, please do so. You can certainly do it without weights. But since we've been practicing this for a while, so just before we start to cross the arms, make sure you're well and firmly anchored towards the front of your chair. And I want you to really bring your awareness to those muscles in the front core of the body. Start at the pelvic floor and build that awareness right from the pelvic floor all the way up. Core muscles at the front. Now come to the back and bring the awareness to those muscles that support the spine. Let's cross the arms. And we're going to angle back towards the chair. Inhale as you angle back towards the chair. And make sure that as you're angling back towards the chair, that you're keeping the spine fully supported by those core muscles. The core muscles are doing all the work. As we move back for 1, inhale. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, and 12, and 12. Come back to center. Just take the arms down to the side. Roll the shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. Now cross the arms in the opposite cross of the arms. And so you'll know if it's opposite because most likely you crossed your arms in the dominant way. So your second cross in the non-dominant way is not going to feel, it's just going to feel slightly uncomfortable, or not uncomfortable, but not normal. Inhale here. Move towards the back of the chair and squeeze the exhale out as you come forward. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 3. 4. 4. 5. 5. 6. 6. 7. 7. 8. 8. 9. 9. 10, 10, 11, 11, and 12, and 12. Let's take the weights down to the side again. Face the palms forward. Let's raise the left arm and reach up for 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6, 6, 7, 7, 7, 7, 8, 8, 8, 8, 9, 9, 9, 9, 10, 10, 10, 10, 11, 11, 11, 11, and 12, 12, 12, and 12. Come back to center. Again, make sure the spine is well stacked and feel like there's a pane of glass squeezing the body. And we're going to, 2 panes of glass, so we're going to move laterally inside those panes of glass, taking the right hand to the floor for 1, left for 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, and 12, and 12. Let's bring the weights just above the knees on the legs. You can draw the heels back slightly behind the knees and lift the heels for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Take both weights now. Option to take both weights on the right knee. Lift for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Transfer the weights over to the left leg and raise for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Let's move one weight onto each leg again. I'm just going to ask you now to lift the legs up. We're going to strengthen those hip flexor muscles now. Lift up for 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, and 12, and 12. Set the weights aside for the moment. Turn sideways on your chair. And so now we've just worked, we've contracted those hip flexor muscles. We're going to stretch them out now. So let's first bring the knee below the hip. Try and get a line that runs from the hip, or the knee, the hip, the shoulder, the ear, up to the fingertips. And maybe raise the second arm away and twist towards the chair. Come back, support the body with the hand on the back of the chair. Stretch that outside leg all the way back. And those core muscles we just worked on, firm them up to lift the pubic bone towards the navel and start to feel that increased stretch in the front of the outside thigh. Lifting, perhaps one arm, perhaps both arms. And maybe draw the hands back to heart center and twist, bringing the outside elbow to the inside thigh. Inhale, come up. Let's draw the back leg in. Come back through center. Before we go to the second side, just take the legs out into that gentle V. Let both knees sway right, sway left. And the next time they come right, take the right hand to the outside of the left thigh and twist towards the left side. Inhale, come back through center. And now let's go in the to side two. Oh, my battery's just about run out. So I'm going to do, before we do side two, I'm going to is back and good. Okay. Let's go now to side two. Support the chair side thigh on the chair. Take the outside leg down below the knee. Line up the knee, the hip, the shoulders, the ear. Firm up the core muscles, and from the strength of the core, lift the arms overhead and twist towards our chair. Breathe here. Inhale, support yourself with the arm on the back of the chair. Stretch that leg back, working it towards straight. Let's bring the hands to heart center. Cross the outside elbow to the inside thigh and do it. And twist here. Inhale, come back up. Let's draw the back leg in. Come back to center. Let the knees sway right, left, right, and hold to the left. Take the left hand to the outside of the right thigh and twist right. Inhale, come back to center. Walk the feet back into center. And let's come up and do some standing work now. So we're going to come up standing behind our chairs, making sure that our chair is on well anchored. It's not good at sitting around. I won't cut my head off. For better or for worse, let's come to stand behind our chair. Feet are hip distance apart. And just as we did at the start of our practice, when we established the connection between our feet and the floor, and now establish that connection between the feet and the floor, knowing now that the feet are carrying the whole weight of the body. So feel that connection, the base of the big toe, the base of the little toe, and the center of the heel. Draw the strength from the feet up the inner legs, up to the pelvis. Lengthen the tailbone slightly towards the floor. Soften the ribs back. Bring the head slightly back to align the cervical spine over the thoracic spine. Inhale the arms overhead, and let's exhale forward fold towards the chair. Just coming down towards the chair, supporting yourself wherever it's appropriate. Inhale, come all the way up, and exhale the hands back to heart center. Now, you can, the next forward fold, you can either support yourself on the back of the chair or go more deeply towards the floor. Exhale, forward fold. Maybe bring the hands to rest on the shins. Lengthen the spine forward. So press into the shins, bend the knees slightly. Put that pressure on the spine. Pull the hip. Inhale, come all the way up. And return the hands to heart center. We'll continue to strengthen the calves by doing some more heel lifts at the back of the chair. So either support yourself as much or as little as you need. And if you want to add a little extra resistance here, you could even add your weights. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Let's now stretch those calves out a little bit. So we're going to take our 2 blocks and we're going to place the blocks, stack one on the edge of the other block, just at the back of our. So let me zoom in on that setup a little bit. So bring the foot onto those blocks. Just trying to find a comfortable position and feel that extra stretch in the calf now. And let's bend that forward knee in towards the chair. There may not be much room to move, so we're stretching the calf here and increasing the range of motion in the ankle. For 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Let's now switch that to the opposite side. Put the foot onto the block. And again, we're going to steer two, three, four, five. $11 and $12. Step back, and let's move the blocks away. And now we'll get back to sort of the whole of me. So now standing at the back of your chair, let's step now that right foot back. Angle the toes out to the side for our warrior one work. So again, now we've warmed up the ankles and the calves. We've warmed up the hip flexors. So we've done a lot of preparation work to allow us to move into our warrior one pose. So let's now bend the front knee and straighten. Bend in and straighten. Bend in for 3 and straighten. Raise the arms as well for 4 and straighten. 5 and straighten. And 6. And we'll hold this for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hands onto the chair, lift the back heel, and step both legs back, making an L shape with the body. Bend the knees slightly, firm up the core, draw the hips back, extend the head towards the chair, and stretch out the spine. Turn the left toes out, step the right foot in towards the chair, find the foundation here. So pay attention to the grounding of both the right and the left foot. How are they supporting you in this pose? How are they giving you stability? Your stability comes from their connection to the floor. Exhale. Press the knee in towards the chair. For 1, 2, 3. Add the arms. 4, 5, 6. Holding for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the hands to the chair. Lift the back heel. Step both feet back to meet. And stretch the body out in L pose. Now, the left foot back in towards the chair once more. And this time, instead of coming on, angling the left, all right, no, got the left foot forward, right foot is back. And instead of angling the right foot, come onto the toes, and we're going to come into runner's lunge. You can modify the runner's lunge by supporting yourself with the chair, bending the knee in towards the chair, You can raise one hand or raise both hands overhead. And we'll hold for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step back to runner's lunge, or I step back, L shape pose. And now step the right foot forward. Or the opposite leg. Go back. Again, firm that core. Lift the pelvic floor towards the navel. And either support yourself on the chair or reach up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Lower the hands. Step back and make that L shape with the body. From our L shape, let's take the left foot, reach the right leg back. Try and move that right leg to parallel with the floor as you can. And tap the right toe forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Bring the right foot, reach the left foot back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Come back to our L. Feet in towards the chair. Come to stand beside the chair, and we'll finish off our standing work with tree pose. So, pouring the weight into the chair side foot, lift the outside heel. Onto the calf, or you're feeling very flexible today, it might come to the inner thigh. Bring the hands together at heart center. Open the arms overhead. And raise the arms. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let that outside leg swing. And let's switch sides. Lift the outside heel. Come to the ankle or calf or inner thigh. Bring the hands together at heart center. Open the branches of your tree. And breathe. And draw the hands back to heart center. And swing the leg. Give yourself a bit of room beside the chair. We're just going to sidestep. So 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, and 12, and 12. We're going to just step forward and back now. 1, 1, 1, or 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, and 12, and 12. And let's come back to seated. Coming back down to seated. Just take a moment, grab a drink. Have anything handy that you're going to need to stay comfortable during final relaxation. Have that available. And just take a few moments to relax. Well, we'll start a relaxation in seated mountain pose towards the front of our chair. Breathing here. Settling the breath. Inhaling the arms overhead. Exhale the left hand to the outside of the right thigh, twisting right. Inhale the arms overhead and twist in the opposite direction. Inhale, come back to center. Sway the knees from side to side. Slide back in your chair. And again, prepare yourself for final relaxation. So take time to find the most comfortable spot in your chair that you can. Allowing the body to settle into the chair. Letting the breath slow down, calm. And once you're finding that position that's going to be as quite comfortable, or if you feel that there's a small adjustment that you need to make yourself even a bit more comfortable, make that adjustment now. And you continue to make those small adjustments to make sure that you can feel as close to absolutely comfortable as possible during our final relaxation. Let the breath slow. Let the body relax into the support of the chair. Let the body take the shape of the chair. Relax the feet. And let the feet become aware of the sensations of the feet, whether they're in shoes, in socks, in contact with a hard floor, in contact with a carpeted floor. Become aware of the sensations of whatever the feet are touching. Relax the ankles, the calves, the knees, the thighs. And then become aware of that, the sensations that come from the contact between the back of the thighs and the seat in the chair. And finally move to that point of contact between the back and the back of the chair. And again, become aware of the sensations, that point of contact, all these individual points of contact that are supporting the body as we allow the body to relax completely. And now moving beyond that awareness, let the whole body relax completely. And let the mind follow the body into complete relaxation. Feeling fully supported, fully relaxed. Now, having cultivated a sense of relaxation, a sense of relaxation as you bring movement back to the body, moving the fingers, moving the toes, sliding ourselves back towards the front of the chair, scanning the body to observe the effect of our practice, taking the arms to the side, raise the arms overhead, draw the hands back to heart center, and thank yourself for making time for this practice today. Thank each other for sharing your practice. And thank you all for finding your way into the practice despite some of the challenges that happened on the way in. Thank you so much.